Welcome to Quantum Finance. My name is Parker. I'm the head trader here, and this is our day trading recap for Monday, January 8th. So in this video, we're going to look at a nice trade today we had on Apple, taking advantage of call options today. But first, before that, I want to take a look at the overall market here, starting with the SPY. So as you can see here on the weekly chart, we have been in a long macro uptrend. As you can see, I don't even know how many weeks this is. A lot of weeks just going straight up. And last week, to start the 2024 year, we did have a red week pullback. But as you can see today, we had a monster green day to start the week, actually taking back all the losses from the pullback we had last week. If we look here at our intraday chart on the SPY, if you look up here in the top right, you can see the 15-minute. Right off the open, we did break that downtrend from last week. And then as you can see, just ripping straight up pretty much the entire day, not even really getting a red candle. If you look here on the hourly chart, as you can see, just all green candles. The trade we liked today was call options on Apple. If you look here at the daily chart on Apple, as you can see, last week we did get a pretty big gap down. And I think this came on news that there was some type of like analyst downgrade. But as you can see, getting a big gap down last week and then just fading throughout the week. And then today getting a nice strong green day with the overall market. I do want to point out here on the weekly chart, as you can see, we did kind of pull into a significant level here, this previous high back here from October, which also kind of lined up with this weekly midline here. So if we come here to our intraday charts on Apple, as you can see, the top left, we have the 5-minute, top right, 15-minute, and the bottom chart, we have the hourly. So as you can see, that gap down, we faded down through the 50-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, and all the way down to the 200-day moving average. That's what these green, purple, and orange lines are here. So as you can see, touching that 200-day moving average on Friday, which is a very significant level, especially in major stocks like major market cap, huge liquidity stocks like Apple. As you see, touching that 200-day moving average and then getting a strong bounce and trend reversal coming into today. So if we look here at our 3-minute chart on Apple, as you can see, getting a little selling here off the open as we did run into that 100-day moving average, pulling back, then getting a strong rip up, running into these previous highs back here from last Thursday, getting a pullback into that trade line, that VWAP, and that 100-day moving average. So this is a major level of support. We have a major moving average, we have the volume average, and we have the price average, all converging on that spot. And as you can see, when we touch that level, we got a nice increase in volume down here. So this was the ideal entry point. And then your first take profit as we extended up and broke the high of the day. Your second take profit as we extended up here. This is actually a technical level here. If you look at our levels, this is this previous low back here from last Tuesday. So we just kind of drew a line from that because that was a significant resistance level, and that is exactly where we topped out, as you can see here on the price. And then we did hold a piece, seeing if we did get any extension. I wasn't expecting the overall market to be this strong today, but as you can see, Apple pretty much just ripped up all day like we did on the SPY. As you can see here, getting a final take profit as we broke above this previous high of day, and we got a nice strong volume push up. For these, we were looking at the 185 strike call options. So your entry on this test of the 100-day average with the VWAP and trade line, you're looking at about an 89-cent entry. That first take profit up there at about a 31% gain, and then that second take profit up there at about a 44% gain. And that final take profit, you're looking at about a 75% gain. So I wanted to turn here to the 15-minute chart here on Apple. That is this chart up here in the top right. As you can see, we pretty much held that trade line, which is the 8 EMA here on Apple the entire day. So we had our final take profit up into here. But if I could go back and redo this trade, I would have just held some, right? Just using that 15-minute trade line as a stop loss, as a support, because that is what caught the bid earlier. We had this previous high right here, which acted as support in that trade line. So that would have been a nice way to just kind of hold in this trade longer. I could have literally just held this all the way into the close, getting flat here into the close, and that would have been a monster trade. But we did get flat here because honestly, I wasn't expecting the overall S&P 500 to just completely take back all those losses from last week. But I want to point out here on the 5-minute, as you can see, we have the squeeze indicator here. I know if you followed me for a while, you know what a squeeze is. But we also had a nice 5-minute squeeze here as we did break out of this bull flag. As you can see, we got the push up, the flag down, the breakout of the flag right here on top of that 5-minute trade line with the 5-minute squeeze. So if you missed this entry back here, this could have been another nice spot to get in this trade or to add to your position. If you were just trading around a core, say you got long into here, you sold some off into here, and you could have added back, into here, and then selling right there, and then holding a piece for that uptrend to continue to the upside. But yeah, nice trading today on Apple, taking advantage of the overall strength in this market. Big green day here in the overall S&P 500. So it's looking like we might get a really strong start to this 2024. We do have CPI inflation data coming out on Thursday, so definitely watch out for that. But yeah, that should do it for the video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I will talk to y'all later.